Hello everyone, this is Fagan Undel, and I am back with the second installment of Stratholme speedruns. This time we will be looking at the warrior class. In specifics for the warrior, for the purposes of our speedrunning, we will be relying heavily on charge, as well as heroic leap to be able to get past various groups of mobs quickly, while additionally making use of whirlwind to be able to attack while moving if we so happen to pull anything. For talents, things that are important would be double time, which gives you 2 charges of charge, bounding stride, which reduces the cooldown of heroic leap and gives you a movement speed after you land, and blade storm, which is a powerful AoE that allows you to move while channeling it, effectively allowing you to mow through ranks of various things while you're progressing forward. As always, we will consider the speedrun start as soon as the portcullis inside the dungeon opens, and from there we will be taking a very similar route as the warlock, albeit a little bit slower without that constant boost from Burning Rush. In any case, let's get started. Immediately out of the gate, I would heroic leap over to here, and once again we will follow the magistrate. Not a whole lot we can do. If we so desired, we can charge random groups to get just a little bit further ahead, but as it's a speed run, we want to avoid as many mobs as possible, so we'd only charge if we felt it absolutely necessary. Obviously, because it is Stratholme, we can charge and obliterate any mob that we run into, but setting a precedent for anything else, we will try to avoid that. Heroic leap over these, annihilate the Baroness, go inside. This is where we could use our blade storm to literally just dance around and kill all the mobs in one swoop and be out and running back within seconds. 14 seconds till that comes up. This guy's gonna pull. That one's gonna pull. Just instantly 1-2 each of them with various other abilities. And the second heroic leap is off cooldown. There, we landed, we accidentally pulled these. Whirlwind to mow them over. What we can also do is, as soon as you're in range, you can charge up the boss. They're immune to the effects of charge, but it gets you from point A to point B, and that's all that matters. Blade Storm's on cooldown, so we can just whirlwind 2 or 3 times to cleave through these, and we're already out again. Now, I'm not going to heroic leap down to the gate because I want to use it to get through the gate. Just like Warlock with its gateway ability, we can just leap straight through and ignore the rats that spawn to try and trap you. Gives us a major shortcut than coming around from the Baroness side. There's also fewer mobs to potentially pull as that side's particularly packed. Can't avoid these, so rush in, whirlwind around. Blade Storm is up again, so we can just jump straight through. And we're on our way to the slaughterhouse. Realistically, with Warrior, you can cheat quite a bit with certain mobs, and with your ability to charge and instantly one-shot any little mob that you come across, giving you a little extra speed. Again, we will bypass the Magistrate because he is optional. Here, with the Abominations, it is merely a set of ping-pong to jump from mob to mob and to kill them as efficiently as you can. You can even throw in a couple heroic throws to one-shot them at a range. And finally, that Ramstein the Gorger will appear. Probably one-shot him with heroic throw. Just shy of it. Now here is the point where Blade Storm will really shine. Whirlwind the first few, and once the giant horde comes out, just Blade Storm and press into the portcullis to kill them as soon as they appear. Heroically back to the gatehouse. The little guards appear. Whirlwind to kill them all. And we're in. Charge, one shot, Baron. Ha! Couple of items. Huh. Appearance I didn't have. Cool thing about warriors is any weapon that drops, even ones that warriors don't traditionally use anymore, like bows, guns, and crossbows, they technically can still use, and therefore they can get transmog appearances for all weapons. So if you're hunting for a weapon, warrior is a pretty good choice to make sure you can use the appearance. Just charge that Banshee to get out of there. Once the gate trap has been triggered, it won't trigger a second time. Or maybe it will. My bad. This is what you're avoiding when you're jumping over, is having to deal with all these little things. If you do end up triggering it by accident, you can just mow through them, and it's just a few seconds of delay until the portcullis will open again on its own. But this is why we want to use various abilities to jump through it if your class is capable of it. Because that's a large amount of time that is wasted when you're factoring in seconds for a speed run. All the way back through here. Turn, and we're jumping our way back through. Dodge around these corpses. We could technically get involved in this fight if we wanted to get that extra charge in, but I'm not going to do it. One final leap, and we're out the portcullis. And we're out. That's all there is to it. Probably another sub 5 minutes. Very quick dungeon, but serves as an adequate prototype for everything that is to come in this series once we get to more serious dungeons and raids. But yep, that's the best route for a warrior so that you can hunt for Baron Rivendare's Deathcharger. This has been Faken Undel doing Stratholme speedruns. See you next time.